Booking domestic flight. Simply click the flights tab at the top and you have the three options: either book a one-way round trip or a multi-city flight. Now you will be asked to put the departure city, in this case we'll put Manila, and the arrival city, in this case we choose Davao. And then you'll also be asked of the departure date and the arrival date. Usually the calendar will show you the dates with the cheapest fare, usually in green, and the dates with the highest fare, usually in red. So we'll choose November 21st, return November 24th, and you will also be asked of the number of passengers. You can either click plus, the plus sign to add more passengers, or the minus sign to reduce the number of passengers. And then once you click show more options, it will ask you for your preferred airlines. So if you prefer Philippine Airlines, simply click Philippine or choose or type in Philippine Airlines. But we're gonna remove it. And then for the class of service, you will have the option to either choose economy, business, or first class. But I'd rather suggest to click all so we have lots of options. If your customer is senior citizen, click the senior citizen button and click search. Now since we click the senior citizen button, the next page will show you the flights that are available in this routing and date, which has a 20% discount because obviously this is senior citizen fare since we clicked the senior citizen box earlier. The flights are arranged from cheapest down to the most expensive. On the left side of your screen, that is your departure flights, and on the right side, those are the flights for your return. If you would like to receive the quotation through email, simply click the email tab and then key in your email address. Please be careful of the email address. Make sure the spelling is correct. Okay. There we go. We have successfully sent an email. Now, if you would like to receive quotation or flight details through text, just simply click the SMS fare button. And there you go, you'll be asked of the mobile number. Okay, there we go. So one SMS for the outbound and one SMS for the return. If you'd like to know the baggage information, just simply click the baggage for both flights. In this case, Air Asia, so no check-in baggage, only 7 kilos carry-on. So if the customer would like to have a free check-in, then the customer would rather choose Philippine Airlines or a full-service carrier. So the customer will have 10 kilos free check-in and then 7 kilos carry-on for both leg. There we go. Now, if the customer would like to know the uh, flight details, simply click flight and you'll see there the information of the outbound as well as that of the return. That is for the outbound. For the return, simply click the flights button and you'll see there the flight information for the return. So in this case, Davao back to Manila. If the customer would like to know the restrictions of the ticket, simply click rules and you'll see there several links. The most important link that you need to consider is the penalties link. That's line number 16. It will show you the restrictions of the ticket, whether it is refundable or not, and how much will it cost for the passenger if the passenger would like to change the existing ticket. So you can check both the outbound and the return penalties. There we go. And again, that's the penalty, and that's the restrictions of the ticket for the return. If the customer would like to know the breakdown, simply click fare, and then same thing with the return. There we go, that's a fare breakdown. Select and select, so 6:48 departure, 11 a.m. the return time. The next page will ask you to key in the customer's details. There we go. So we will put there the customer's first name and last name. Please be careful with the title. So Mr. for male and Miss for female. Make sure the first name and last name matched on the passenger's ID. The date of birth must be accurate as well. It must match on the customer's ID. Now, as you can see, since the customer is a senior citizen, the years available in the date of birth are from 1945 onward, 1955 onwards. Click Show More Options to add luggage if the customer would like to add more luggage in addition to their free luggage allowance. And then add the frequent flyer number, Mabuhay Miles in this case, since this is a Philippine Airlines flight. And then we have to upload a proof that the customer is really a senior citizen. So we will upload a senior citizen card. There we go. And then the OSCA ID or the senior citizen ID number. Next, we will put or key in the customer's mobile number and the passenger's email address. Okay. Now, when you scroll it down, it will also ask you to whether add an insurance or not. The default price is 108 pesos for domestic flight. Then click the terms and conditions, yes to it, and click make payment. The next page will provide you the customer's summary. So that includes the flight details as well as the customer's first name and last name as well as that of the date of birth. Alright, so on the left side are the flight details and right side are the customer's information. If the customer's information are accurate, as well as that of the price, that of the flight, simply click proceed to payment. Otherwise, click edit details on the left side. Alright, we'll proceed to payment this time. The next page will ask you to whether use deposit or credit card. Now, when we say deposit, it basically refers to the existing balance on the account. And then for the credit card, basically we're talking about credit card. If the customer will opt to use a credit card, there will be a 2.85% charge on top of the total fare. So you have to key in the customer's credit card or the credit card you wish to use to confirm the reservation. So this time we'll use deposit or the balance on the account. Then we will click pay and then hit continue. Now, once we hit continue, the next page will provide you the customer's ticket that includes the ticket that the customer will need to bring with him or her at the airport. Now, the customer has the option to either print the ticket or email the ticket. Now, also, the customer will have the option to either print the ticket with a price or print the ticket without a price. Alright, we have successfully created a ticket, so we can either email the ticket or print the ticket. Now, the ticket itself contains the passenger's information, as well as the flight details, the baggage information, as well as the price. Once you click email ticket, you will be asked the email address. For the print option, you can either print the ticket. There we go. So we'll try to print the ticket. So it looks like that. And then click print. Okay. Alright, so there ends our presentation for domestic flight. Thank you.